Hi guys, in this video I am going to show that how to add integers. But before adding integers, there are certain rules that you must keep in mind. The first rule is for the integers with the same sign. So if the two or more integers have the same sign, then take the absolute values of the two numbers, add the absolute values and put the common sign before the final answer. But if the integers have the opposite sign, then subtract the values and put the sign of the greater absolute value before the final answer. Now we are going to go over the process of the addition of integers. So here there are two integers with the same positive sign. So simply according to this rule, we will take the absolute values of the two integers. So the absolute value of positive 3 equals to 3 and the absolute value of positive 4 equals to 4. Now as the two numbers have the same positive sign, so we will add the absolute values of the two integers. So 3 plus 4 equals to 7. Now according to this rule, we will put the common sign before the final answer. So we will put the positive sign before the final answer. So positive 3 plus positive 4 equals to positive 7. Right, so this is our answer. Now we are going to these negative integers. So here there is negative 5 plus negative 7. Now according to the rule of the addition of integers, first of all we will take the absolute value of the two integers. So the absolute value of negative 5 is equal to 5 and the absolute value of negative 7 equals to 7, right? Now we will add the absolute values of the two numbers. So 5 plus 7 equals to 12. Now we will put the common sign before the final answer. So here the common sign is negative, so negative 5 plus negative 7 equals to negative 12. So this is our answer. Now we are going to discuss the second case for the addition of the integers with the opposite sign. So if the two or more integers have opposite sign, then we will take the absolute values of the integers and subtract the smaller absolute values from the greater one, and then we will put the sign of the greater absolute value before the final answer. Just like here in these two examples, the one as the smaller value as positive and here the greater value as positive. So here to add these two integers, first of all we will take the absolute value of the two integers. So the absolute value of positive 8 is equal to 8 and the absolute value of negative 10 is equal to 10. If we look at these two integers, then these two integers have opposite sign. So we will subtract the smaller absolute value from the greater one. So 10 minus 8 equals to 2. Now we will put the sign of the greater absolute value before the final answer. So positive 8 plus negative 10 equals to negative 2. So this is our final answer. Now we are going to add these two integers. So here here the negative integer is smaller and the positive integer is greater. Again we will take the absolute value of the two numbers. So the absolute value of negative 3 equals to 3 and the absolute value of positive 4 equals to 4. Now as the two integers have opposite signs, so we will subtract the smaller absolute value from the greater one. So 4 minus 3 equals to 1. Now we will put the sign of the greater integer before the final answer. So negative 3 plus positive 4 equals to positive 1. So this is our final answer. Now dear viewer, if you have liked the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos related to math. Thank you for watching.